So hey guys, my 1965 Beetle got quite a bit of buzz last week when I had the video on how the 65 Beetle is 60 years old, and everyone was pretty much taken aback this restoration that we did in the famous sea blue, one of the most popular colors or most likable colors that Volkswagen did put out. It's funny too, like in my camera right now, like the blue looks a little off. Until maybe when I come inside, it gets a little more turquoise-ish. But yeah, beautiful car, guys. I mean, I definitely love this car. And some people just had some questions about the restoration, and they wanted to know a little bit more info. So first question was, about the interior, where I got it. Of course, I always go with SoFine. I've been using them for probably at least 15, 20 years. And SoFine is more of a custom shop. To do your upholstery, but she will have materials there that could mimic the vintage stock style. If you did want to go with the stock style seat, this is a 1 year only kind of a seat pattern. You would go with Wolfsburg West, and Wolfsburg West uses TMI. And TMI is okay, it's an okay vinyl, but they're gonna have the correct like kind of checkered pattern or cord pattern, whatever you wanna call it here on the gray section here. This would be all the same, like the off-white with the wraparound off-white piping on the seat, that kind of thing. The upholstery is okay, and it's gonna be heat seamed, it's not gonna be sewn like you see here. So it just, the material from SoFine just feels a lot more posh, just a lot more give to it. TMI, as good as they are, it's good for a budget restoration. The material kind of feels like plastic, to me at least. And at least with SoFine too, she also gives you a little bit of padding sewn to the material as well to just give this a nice tight fit. TMI is known for being kind of baggy, and you really got to put some, heat gun to it to kind of get rid of the wrinkles and things like that. But, SoFine has a really nice fit. I also went with I love the bone tweed headliner, which is kind of reminiscent of the vinyl headliner. I know the vinyl was original, but again, it's vinyl. It feels plastic in today's day. I'm not crazy about the material quality with the vinyls today. SoFine does offer vinyl, and her vinyl is pretty good. But I love the bone tweed, and we went with the multi-piece, which is the square section around the back window, like you see there. It just is very, very more user-friendly, it's durable, it's got good stretch to it, you don't have to put a heat gun to it. It's just really, I don't know, to me it plays the part, and it still plays a very vintage look. So yeah, we went with that, and I definitely do love that. Same with the door panels. Door panels are pretty similar to what would have been offered. If you go with, again, Wolfsburg West, they'll have the whole kit for you. This German square weave carpet we have in here, I think it's the charcoal or salt and pepper, if I'm not mistaken. That's the one we went with here. So very, very cool. But a couple people asked about my engine compartment. I'm gonna come around back here. This is unscripted, guys, just doing it live. And yeah, we went 12 volt here, and people asked about the alternator. I think I got this alternator from CIP1.com. I should have went with, to be honest with you, the Porsche like 356 generator, which is like the 6-volt body generator, but has 12-volt guts in it. I should have went with that, and I got a fella out in Oregon that actually does that for us, and I'll put his information up on the screen here, or a link in the description below the video where you can go check him out. You send him your core, and he will rebuild it and do all the right things, and he'll even make the regulator that sits on top of the generator also play the part in the 12-volt system, so everything looks correct. And so you have a 12-volt system, but you have the look of 6-volt, which is really, really cool too. So also, some people asked about my tar boards here. Yes, guys, those are my vintage engine bay tar boards in the waffle pattern. We do those in-house, so if you do want to purchase that kit, I sell them for Beetle Convertible, Carmen Ghia, and even the Porsche 356 and Porsche 911 912s right now. So definitely check that out on my website, and I'll have a link in the description below the video where you can pick up those kits and free shipping in the continental United States. So forgot to point out too, like in 65 they went with this apron, which then they changed this catch here, for the push button. And that's where they went kind of with the hook style here. And a lot of times they had, if you have a 64 and earlier, you have a different catch here. It's actually welded to the apron, and it's painted with the apron. Now, in the past, they used to just sell this style apron, and you had to convert this apron to 64 and earlier if you were doing a restoration on a 64 and earlier. But now they do sell these aprons with that catch on it, or you can buy the 65, 66 apron, and then they sell the little piece that you would have to weld on there for that catch. So that was another question that somebody had for us. But we also did upgrade this engine to a 1385. So we put a big bore piston and cylinder set on these, on the 1200 here. And I think that's worth it, guys. I mean, it's just a mild upgrade, and you get a little more kick out of your car, out of your engine with that. We also did rejet the main jet in the carburetor just slightly. So you could either buy the next size up, or just get a size drill bit, the next size up that just goes in to drill that out a little bit, just to give it a little more fuel, give it a little more pep. And you do drop the fuel, the consumption down, maybe from 28, 30 miles per gallon. You could probably go down to about 15. But again, we're not doing this for gas mileage. This is just for fun, practicality purposes to drive on the highway, that kind of thing. So yeah, just really, really cool there. Bumpers, Wolfsburg West. People asked about those, if I re-chrome them. Nope, I got them from Wolfsburg West. I feel they have the best bumpers. What else can I say? Pop-out windows. Yeah, these are aftermarket pop-out windows, and when these close, sure, there's a gap. And these were the expensive pop-out windows as well. I think I paid, oh God, $700-800 for these. And when you close them, there is still a slight gap. It's just the world of the aftermarket today, unfortunately. That's just nature of the beast, unfortunately. But they play the part. I love pop-out windows just because it just gives better airflow in the cabin. You don't have that helicopter thwarting effect on your ears when you're driving down the road. Yes, you could just crack open your vent windows and get some airflow, but these just look really awesome. And most of the time they're open anyway, because I am not out in the rain with these cars. People ask about my badge, if they ever sell these badges. These badges only go on the cars that we restore, unfortunately, guys. So it's yeah, sorry about that. What else can I say? Just a wonderful piece, guys. This screams bug. And I love sea blue. Those are just some of the questions that people had for me in regards to, what I did to this car. We actually found this car in Long Island. A good fella from the Long Island Volkswagen Association tipped me off on this car. And we actually bought it from the original owner. She had the car since '65. But when we got it, it was green. But it was sea blue on the inside. So they did one of those outside paint job changes, but didn't change anything on the inside. You see that a lot with the earlier backyard restorations that people did, So, but yeah, guys, that's my car. I totally love it. Everywhere I go with this thing, whether I go pump gas or whatever, I mean, just, sea blue is a great color. Again, 64, 65, 66 was the sea blue. Yeah, it's a great car. I can't complain about it, and I still love the smoothies there last year for that kind of thing. And this was PPG paint, base coat, clear coat. Somebody asked me about that. Look at that mirror shine right there. I mean, there's my stuff right here in the garage, and sure enough, nice little mirror there, right? So. But what else can I say? What other questions? That was pretty much it. So yeah, if you guys got any other questions about this car, people were just asking about it, and I figured let me do a follow-up video from last week's video. And if you got any other questions, just hit me up, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. If anybody wants to book a call with me, I'm getting a lot of requests for that. People are, at home, they got a bug like this in their garage, and they're working on it, and they need help. And you have questions about cosmetics, anything mechanical, how to fix this, how to fix that, what kind of interior combination should I do, what's correct for the year, yada yada. You can book a call with me, and I have a link down below where you can book a call with me and sit with me for half hour, an hour, or whatever you want, wherever part of the world you are in, and give me a shot, and I'll sit in there on a call with you. We're face to face through the computer. That's the beauty of the internet these days, right? So, all right, guys, hope you liked that video. I'll see you next time.